Hi, it's Lindy. Today is kind of a work day in my studio. I'm kind of doing things besides painting, and framing is one of the most important elements of any kind of wall art. So I thought I'd give you kind of a little glimpse into what I think when I go into framing a painting. This is a recent work. It's a soft pastel, and pastels, as you know, require some special techniques in framing. But choosing a molding isn't one of them. Choosing a molding pretty much doesn't depend on the medium as much as it depends on personal taste, your own style, but more than anything else on the painting. And so for this, the title of this is Cast a Giant Shadow. And so you can see the shadow of the little twig or bramble right up there. But one of the most prominent details of this painting is the diagonal slant of the composition with these big cracks in these patinaed rocks. So keep that in mind, the shadow and the diagonal darks that are the darkest areas in this painting. This is one of my favorite moldings. It's called shiplap, and it has these beautifully seamed together pieces of wood. It comes in lights and dark shades, and it happens to look really good on my work. Most of my stuff is landscapes, and both the texture, the simplicity of the frame, and also the complexity of the molding at the same time work well with my art. So I'm thinking, oh, this would be beautiful in this. So I'm gonna, the easiest way is, to put it in there and see what it looks like. So I'm gonna kind of hold this up for you here. And you can see, oh, that's nice. See how the kind of pecan honeyed tones blend in with the rocks there. And the texture is nice. I like that. Okay, so why should I look elsewhere? Because there are always two choices, or three, or four. This molding is much simpler, much more minimalist, but if you can get close, you can still see on the molding, this is wood, and you see beautiful grains that vary throughout this piece. And I've gotten pastel dust on it, but still, it's got some nice, subtle textures, and I like that. I don't like anything too stark on my art. So with that in mind, I'm going to pop this also in the frame. I get my frames from a delightful small company called Frame Destination. And when you order them custom built for a special size, I get all sorts of weird sizes. They already come with little finger sensitive clips on the back. I don't know what these are called, but they allow you to kind of fool with your art and take it in and out. And that works for me because I like to switch out things like this. I like to see different options. Okay, now that this is in there, wow. Okay, I said that I loved that other frame, and it's a much more, probably more sophisticated, complex molding than this more minimalist. But look what happens with this, with the diagonal darks in the rock. The frame almost, to use a framer's term, the frame almost goes away. You almost are not aware that this painting has a frame on it at all. And to me, despite my preference for the other molding, this is the frame for this piece. And I think that's one of the tricks that a master framer, which I'm not, but I've got lots of experience doing this. I think that's one of the tricks, is that you let the art choose the frame. And if you do that wisely, it's going to match almost anything. It's going to fit almost anywhere because it becomes one piece. So if you've enjoyed the art, think a whole lot more about letting the art speak to the frame than about letting the molding fit your room, or, you know, match your couch or grandma's coffee table or whatever. I think this is the frame for this piece. And I thought it was interesting. I have this painting is already sold. And it's sold to a long-term major collector. And they have, their house is kind of like country French. It's very traditional, very warm. And they have used the pecan moldings a lot. And I gave her a choice on this one. And I didn't say what I wanted, what I liked. And I said, you know, you've used that shiplap an awful lot, you know, so I wanted to show you that. And they wrote back and said, oh no, definitely the dark one. The dark one just looks like part of the painting. And I thought, oh, I have trained my collectors very well. So anyway, it's just a quick lesson. Every painting is different. And yes, framing is very subjective, and you will have preferences. But don't let your own preferences override the preferences of the artwork. That's it for now. I'll be giving you some more tips later. Thanks a bunch. I've got to go clean up now. I've been down here in the dirty studio. Bye.